Back with you now with UFC flyweight champion Valentina Shevchenko, who of course fights Lauren Murphy at UFC 266 on September 25th. Valentina, you're in Vegas. Looks like you're all set up. You're all ready for your fight. How is training camp? How are things going?
Oh yeah, everything set up, everything ready. Training's going hard, and this week it's like one of the hardest weeks. And I just came back from my training session, morning training session, and I can tell you, I am tired, but it's good tired.
I saw you were training a little bit the last few weeks with Brandon Moreno in Las Vegas. Of course, the UFC men's flyweight champion from Mexico. What was that like?
Oh, it's amazing. It's great to train with him, and same as like with all my training partners because we have like different from the different academies, and yeah, it's kind of like definitely it's not easy trainings. It's every time you kind of like come into the training and have to put your mindset that you have to work hard and it's gonna be hard, and this is the kind of like the hardest part, to wake up in the morning. Our training is early morning, to wake up and like prepare for the training, go in there and knowing that you're gonna be kind of like dying over there, but you have to do it and leave everything and perform the training the best way as you can, because it's gonna be good for the fight. But definitely it's kind of like our training, especially like with Brandon now, it's like no joke.
I'm sure. And then, of course, you guys can probably speak Spanish to each other. I know you're fluent in Spanish as well. But I want to talk to you a little bit about Lauren Murphy because she's of course the opponent. She is your next challenger. She's super tough. She's one of the toughest girls in the division. She's very durable. She's hard to get out of there. She seems to do a really good job, winning some of these close fights, these close decisions. What are the challenges that Lauren Murphy presents to you?
I'm getting ready for Lauren very I know that she's gonna be gonna do in everything. It's kind of like you have to do everything. I hope she's gonna do everything because I don't want less. And yeah, I'm getting ready for her like the way as I'm getting ready for every my opponent, and working on everything, stand up ground, like everything, and just to be ready for no matter what situation I'm gonna have in the fight, I will be ready for it. And this is kind of like my preparation. And was I was telling before, it's like even she's not planning to do some technique probably, but we're still working on that.
Do you feel like after the fight with Jessica in your last fight, you kind of put some of the doubts to bed about your ground game, your wrestling, that sort of thing?
I don't care about that. And like people, they kind of like every time will find something, say, okay, maybe she's not good there, maybe there. But whatever, I don't care because I don't listen anyone. I just follow my routine. I just follow myself, my like advices from my coach Pavel, everything like what my team is saying to me. And this is the most important for me, their opinion. If they tell me, yes, this is it, you are on the point, this is the most important that anyone would say.
And I mean, you're a big favorite again, and you've been a pretty big favorite as far as the odds go for your last several fights. And everyone is always curious, and I know you're always hyper focused on whoever is next, and you don't like to look ahead. But when you think about the future of your career, the future of the division, what goes through your mind? And do you want to move up at some point? Do you want to maybe welcome some new challengers from below? What is your take on that?
I think about flyweights. It's kind of like the weight class where everyone is accumulating. It's kind of like you can see now in 135 there is no much movement. There is no much fighters in there. I mean, like other different fighters. Yeah, definitely we all knowing like some names and they kind of on the top, but there is no more other like challenges. There is like no movement. And comparing the to flyweight, there is every time people going down from 135, going up from 115. So every single moment there is more and more like bright and like very technical, very strong girls that fighting in flyweight. And I think this is the most, I would say, optimal female weight class. I would say so, because it's kind of like we all walk around like that. And I think this is the most challenging weight class.
And I know that you're the consummate martial artist and you've been doing this your entire life. But for us, on the other side of the camera and for the fans, there is a constant argument about who is the best women's fighter in the world. And there are some people, including you, who are in that conversation, whether it's Amanda Nunes and even like someone like Kayla Harrison in PFL, Chris Cyborg, et cetera, et cetera. I know you fought Amanda twice, but do you still feel like there maybe is some unfinished business? And would you like that third fight just for that debate, just for that to decide who actually is the best female fighter in the world?
The interesting and the best thing about this fight that I don't have to think about it. I just know it's gonna happen someday, sometime.
Do you have any idea when? Like, if you beat Lauren Murphy, will you go to Dana and Hunter in the UFC and say, "All right, you know what? It's
Give
time
me
for
the
this."
fight.
Exactly. That's I think that's what you want. Maybe after the fight, you're on the microphone and you before or after your dance, you call out Amanda Nunes, right? It's got to be done at some point. So they got that fight
You
has to be
know,
made,
you
right?
know what I gonna do after my fight? I will go to travel. This is the more exciting thing than just like go and talk. Because people who talk a lot, it's kind of like, yeah, they talk a lot, but they're focusing maybe 2 3 years on their career. Yeah, they going up and then going down and going like it's all like that, because they're focusing on different things. I am focusing on the durability to because for example, if you would see many fighters, how long they are practicing martial arts, like how long, 7 years, 8 years total. I'm saying total, not only just like when they are fighting. But if you I would tell you, I fighting and I practice in martial arts 28 years. 28 years. No, many like of fighters, they are even like don't live that much. They're still kind of like 24. How many, like how old? 24, 26. So I do more martial arts than they actually have in their age. So this is my focus, to perform as long as I can. Not only because like, okay, yeah, I just will talk a lot and then kind of like will lose my focus. No, it's different type of the concentration. I have different mindset. I want to be in martial arts for a long time. I want to be healthy. I want to show people like high technical skills inside of the octagon, not just like kind of like being interested by trash talk. Who's interested only by trash talk? No one. People like champions or fighters, they are interested because they are winning. And this is like different. If you're starting to move yourself like to the way of thinking about how you would talk and what you would say, it's kind of like you're redirecting you to use a different like way of the life. And I'm not like that. I won't do that. I know exactly what I have to do to keep myself in the shape what I am. And like do something like crazy things what not I am, only because someone wants me to do that. You know how many people want like different things to do, and everyone has their advice is like do that, act like that, like see like that, speak like that. And what, you gonna do all of that? No, you just have to choose, and I choose my way. I am it's who I am, and I will do what I gonna do.
Couple last things. Thanks, Valentina, so much again for the time. So do you think you might fight? Until you're through your 40s, your 50s. We saw Evander Holyfield have a boxing match last weekend at age 58. Do you think you'll be fighting that long?
I will fight forever. Even longer than 50, forever.
So you may be the UFC champion in like 2045 or something like that. It's still gonna be Valentina.
Let's don't see that far.
Last thing, your movie that you starred in with Halle Berry, Bruise, comes out, I believe, in November. What can we expect from this movie? Are we going to see you beat up Halle Berry in this movie?
I'm not gonna be a spoiler. You never will hear from me. I would tell that I'm very excited about the movie, about that finally it's gonna be aired in November. So I just cannot wait.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus.